But for the time being, at least, they've put their troubles behind them and produced a top-selling new album titled Tango in the Night. This morning, Today correspondent Rona Elliot concludes her two-part interview with the band. This morning, she talks with the ever-elusive Stevie Nicks and with the group's producer, Lindsey Buckingham.
It was a very healing thing to do this album. It made everyone feel very good. It brought a lot of unanswered questions back together, and it made us feel really like a band again for the first time in a long time, I'd say. We started this album in a studio in the San Fernando Valley, but I had been building a studio in my house, so a few months in we moved up there and did really the bulk of the work up there. So I don't know. We would start about 1 in the afternoon, and if it looked like things were going to get going a little, I mean, we would shut down at about 11, but if people looked like they were starting to have too good a time, I'd just sort of walk in my bathrobe and everyone would...
How was he really?
It wasn't really like he laid down any rules. It's just, he just had his very good intentions were to take as little time possible to do wonderful work and not be staying up all night playing Rolling Stones music, which we have been known to do for days.
Everybody really wanted the same thing. It's just that your intention and the reality sometimes are a little bit...
And the fact that it was his private home, you know, it was good. I mean, we got a lot. It maybe wasn't quite as much fun, but you get an awful lot more done quicker.
Fleetwood Mac has always had an aura of, you know, kind of craziness about it. The craziness, really, you know, which always produces a certain chemistry in the studio and on records. What do you think it is that craziness is about?
I don't think it's craziness. There's this dynamic that is created by the fact that you've got 4 out of 5 of the people who were at one time couples. That has created quite an interesting tension from time to time. Say, in the process of Stevie and myself, we were in the process of breaking up right at the time when we started doing Rumors, and we really had to put all of those kind of feelings, personal things that were going on in one side of the room, and put everything else over here and get on with what we knew was important. And I think that what that does is it creates... A lot of your personal life tends to be a little more exposed, and everyone is a little crazy underneath the surface. I just think we're a bit more exposed than most.
Plus, it gives you great material to sing about.
Oh, yeah. It's the musical soap opera.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my daughter, Stevie Nicks.
One of the things that I was very impressed by in one of your full-length videos was seeing that your dad introduced you on stage, which I think was a very nice touch. I don't know if he does it all the time. How did that happen?
I asked him, and he almost had a heart attack, I mean. So he went out on the road with us for a month and introduced me.
What did your father think about life on the road with Fleetwood Mac, or with you individually?
Well, he thought that my organization could have been run a little better. And so he went home. Bye, Dad.
When you walk in, do you recognize the band's chemistry when you start working together? Is that, oh, that again?
Always.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell me a little bit about that. I mean,
there was just always an instinctive thing about interacting that just doesn't go away. When you're dealing with a group that's of 5 individuals who will continue to pursue things individually and hopefully collectively, that it gets beyond any sort of statement of style. The only statement you're making is that you're still here and that you are 5 individuals who love each other and will get together, even if it's only once every 5 years, and put something together that makes people happy, including yourself.
Up next, Betty...